Music nowadays is not well received by some sectors of America. Some hate the music for its swearing or just how bad it is. Like we said before, we won't cover them. But in this episode, we will cover one band that came to be and how they lived up to the hype, and actually a more modern band from the ones we've covered before. Join us as we begin Season 2 of Retrospective as we look at the group 21 Pilots. The year was 2009. At the time, music was changing fast. More songs were becoming electronic. However, during this time while attending Ohio State University, Joseph met Texas-born future bandmate Chris Seraph at a party. Noting the songwriter's talent and creative energy, Seraph consulted Joseph about starting a band. Impressed by the recording studio that Seraph had built in his house, Joseph agreed to play music together and began sharing his ideas for new music. Just before their first performance, Joseph invited Thomas to join the unnamed band as a bassist. In 2009, the group moved into a house of their own, where they began to record their first album in their basement. When they released their self-titled album in the winter of 2009, the album went nowhere, fell in the chart. Although it wasn't a major chart success, they began to tour around Ohio promoting the band. Jumping to 2011, major changes began to happen to the band. For one thing, Nick Thomas and Kurt Seraph both left. Before departing, Seraph invited Josh Dunn to join the group, which now remains the current band lineup today. He previously worked in the group House of Heroes and co-worked at a local guitar center. Regional Best followed suit in July of 2011. Once again, however, the album failed the chart. However, this would give them success later down the road. In April 2012, the band signed a contract deal with Nearby Ramen. The record company in question had been success with Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, among others. The first EP with the company would be 3 songs, released just after their record deal. During this time, they began to record their first album with the company, Vessel, with such hits as Call Radio. When the album was released on the 8th of January 2013, critics gave positive reviews to the album. Upon release for its charts, the album went to number 21 in the US and number 39 in the UK. The album's first charting single, Holding On To You, reached number 11 in the US. Additionally, the singles for Guns for Hands and Roughly reached at number 21 and number 67 on the Japan Hot 100. Following the release of their third album, Vessel, in 2013, the band toured exclusively in support of the album worldwide. While on tour, the band had a portable recording studio that allowed them to lay down ideas, which led them to their next album, Face. On March 17, 2015, the band announced the company's title, track listing, and release date. The band's fans crashed their website attempting to pre-order the album. The band released their new single, Fairly Local, on the same day, accompanied by its music video, which premiered on the official Feel by Ramen YouTube channel. When the album was released on May 17, 2015, critics gave positive reviews to the album. Guinness Crafts of Billboard hailed the album as a hot mess, but in a good way, but gave it a mixed review, saying that Face doesn't quite reach the heights of Vessel. Stressed Out became one of the highest-selling singles, peaking at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot 100, and number 1 on the all-time Hot Rock Songs charts, while surpassing 1 billion views on YouTube. As for the album, though, the album went to number 1 in the US, effectively becoming the biggest hit since this recording. Between 2017 and 2018, while the band was on hiatus, they began to record their next album in secret, Trench. Until July, it wasn't known that they would be doing a new album. However, when the new single, Jumpsuit, hit, it exploded the internet in my opinion, effectively becoming one of the biggest comebacks in history. The band hadn't toured in about a year, but when this song hit, it effectively changed their sound, changing to a more classic rock sound that I kind of liked. When the album was released on the 5th of October 2018, critics gave universal praise to the album, thanks to its songs Jumpsuit, Chlorine, The Hype, among others. The album went to number 2 in the US and the UK, while going on to number 1 on some rock charts in other countries. Both Jumpsuit, The Hype, Chlorine, and among other songs pushed the album to its success. Two years later, in 2020, during the COVID fiasco, Level of Concern would be released. The song's lyrics reference the anxiety during the COVID-19 pandemic, and its accompanying music video was filmed in Joseph and Dunn's homes while they were under stay-at-home orders due to the pandemic. Joseph directed a portion of the song's proceeds to Crew Nation, a charity for live music crews that couldn't be paid during the international quarantine. While during the COVID pandemic, they recorded their next album, Scared and Icy. At the time of this recording, it has gone to number 3 in the United States, while other countries I will put in the description below. It was released during May of 2021. Their song Shy Away actually was pretty good in my opinion. This is the first time I actually did such a thing for the retrospective, as I wanted to keep it unique to this. Well, that's officially where we ended, unfortunately. That's a short episode, I know, but remember, this band has only been around for around 12 years. Therefore, we end the retrospective here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this retrospective, as I tried to do it as much as the best I can. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you guys later.